burst as the feeling starts. I put a wall around my heart, but you're breaking it down. It falls to the ground, 'cause I had lost what you just found. Some noise all around, I'm drowning it out, like we're the only ones in the crowd. 'Cause you save me now, save me now, save me now, save me now, save me
Jumping off the edge, they say dreamers never die. So come and fly,
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
And we're live. I mean, you guys aren't live yet, but I am. Twitch got up. Wait for YouTube to catch up. It'll get there. It'll get there. There it is. Alright, so welcome to definitively being demonetized before I even start, because it's going to say that I'm using copyrighted music because algorithms. We're just going to start it up. I can't skip cutscenes unless they're not in engine, but I'll talk more once
the world of
some of these
Middle
cutscenes
Earth
are done.
is changing. The beauty of the elves fades. It passes into legend, into myth, into dreams.
Demonetized.
The ancient spirits of earth, fire, air, and water
No
who once roamed this earth freely are forgotten. But it was not always so. In a region long ago, the elves were given secret knowledge to forge great rings of power. They were precious beyond all else, for within each was bound the strength and will to rule. But they were deceived, for the giver of this knowledge was evil's great servant, Sauron. In the fires of Mordor he forged in secret one ring to rule them all. And with it, Sauron enslaved the races of
In fact, I might get flagged for using
But
copyright.
not all light diminished. For
Video.
some stood fast.
So if you're watching on, I'll type this in.
The ring was cut from Sauron's hand. Isildur, ruler of all free men, performed this deed. But he became weak, and the line of men failed. The ring escaped him as history became legend. Legend became myth. And things that should not have been forgotten were lost.
It's not blocked yet, so we'll see. It just says, protected copyright audio and video in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked, so it might be blocked here. I don't know, but not yet.
Thus the third age of Middle-earth began. And the realms of man divided, and their great cities weakened. And in this age the evil powers again arise. Yet some hoped for unity in the face of the coming darkness. To Rivendell, the elves called the greatest of all races. With them came Boromir, son of Gondor's steward. And there, at the Council of Elves, a great and desperate plan was conceived. Join us in our quest. Face the power of Mordor and help to turn the tide.
Okay. Well, it looks like it wasn't blocked. At least
warrior
it wasn't blocked for me to watch it. I don't know if you guys
Your
still
road
can
here
see it.
will not be an easy one. Much will be risked in the war that is to come.
At least copyright
But you will
video
justify
should not be
my
detected.
trust. This I sense with all my heart.
Stand aside, creature. You are in my way.
Woohoo! So I am running this on an emulator. I do own the game. I own multiple copies of this game. I love this game to pieces, but this is the best way that I can stream it currently. You'll have to tell me if the audio of the game is too loud or not. This is before the age of being able to turn the music off in a video game, so... And it definitely uses the music from Lord of the Rings. So I cannot leave my face there. That ain't gonna work. Hello, Pee-wee. It is by far my favorite game. I'm gonna try not to talk over the cutscenes I can't skip since we all have to watch them anyway.
Return to the shadow, slave of Sauron.
In the edited recordings, I will actually edit out the top bar and the bottom bar, but I can't. As far as I'm aware in OBS, I might be able to, and I just don't know how.
What grace has been given to me, let it pass to him. Let him be spared. To you I bestow this gift of my people. It braces the soul and binds the hearts of others.
I live because of your bravery, my lady. What favor might I grant you?
There is no time. Hurry, we must find you equipment and heal your wounds.
Wounds? Oh, I too would love it if they remaster this game. I don't care how I'll explain this as we go. If people haven't played at this point, this game came out in 2004. It'd be amazing if they remastered it. I don't think it had a huge following, which means that they'll probably never put the resources in. And also, it's an EA Middle-earth game, which means EA has the rights to the game. Warner Bros. I've 100% this game a lot. You get there later. But of course, they no longer have the rights to the token stuff. Warner Brothers does, so I assume that Warner Brothers would have to purchase the rights to this game in order to remaster it. And I don't think this game has a big enough following for that. I'd expect Battle for Middle-earth to get remastered before this one. Fight! I have beaten this game... 10 times in its entirety. I've 100%ed it 7 times. Can't explain how the mechanics work. Not exactly complicated. I mean, they are and they aren't. So there are stats that we'll take a look at later, but we've got HP and AP, health points, and action points. Each character has like 2 different craft or powers. So Idril has swordcraft and spirit powers. Varathor has leadership and swordcraft. Every time you do something successfully, so land a successful hit or do a successful like leadership skill like I did, then you'll notice that they'll get a skill point. So there's 3 different points in the game. There's health points, action points, and skill points. Skill points go towards unlocking new skills. One minor issue with this game and its design is it gets grindy in spots. If you want to unlock all of the skills, it gets grindy. We are playing on hard, and we did miss that. Yeah. So you'll see me at the beginning doing a lot of stuff like this. Using, I can't. Using a lot of abilities that don't probably make sense within the context. That's just to get some of those skill points rolling early. A ginormous portion of this game seemingly takes place in Moria. I feel like they started the game to just take place in Moria and then worked out other stuff later. I'm not going to say this is going to be a 100% walkthrough. I don't know. I have to assume that this will have an itty-bitty, nobody viewing it following, but like I said, we're going to get demonetized anyways on YouTube, so. This is more of a, I was going to play it anyway. I figured I'd share it with you guys. And of course, if you guys want to support the stream, there's multiple options to do so on Twitch and then the super chat on there. We have no action points. Columbus gives us action points. The efficacy, if you will, of now the efficacy of the items is based off of their spirit stat. You'll see that she'll actually give herself 19 AP as compared to when Verathor used it. He only got 16 AP. It'll be a bigger difference later when we start to get Elf Stone and stuff like that. And pew! The bar to the right of our health and action points is perfect mode, which was a mechanic that for some reason a few Lord of the Rings games in a row decided to call it perfect mode. I don't know why. But it's essentially where you get like a super powerful ability to use that upgrade over time. I don't think yeah, I'm out of everything. Should level up and get our stuff back. So every time you level up, you get your health back, you get your action points back. Every time you save, you get your action points and your health points back, which can be extremely useful if you know that little ditty about the game. So I'm using an emulator, and the game's not really running that really. Of course, like all old games, the graphics look way better in my head. Look at my memory.
I heard a voice.
I do
on the road.
Yes, I know.
Who could it?
Patience.
I'm looking for Boromir of Gondor. Have you seen him?
No, but I do see orcs ahead.
One of something that really annoys my continuity inside me. He never has his shield, or at least in almost all cutscenes, he doesn't have a shield. Okay. How about we do this? Super expensive, but super powerful. Actually did more damage than I did when I was making sure that the game works. Today I'm going to paint some miniatures while listening to the live. Well, thank you for watching the live. And I hope you enjoy your miniature painting. I'm not convinced I'm on hard. Because he's one-shotting them with 70 health. Or 70 HP taken away, and I don't think that's accurate. I want to make sure that we're on. Yep, I didn't think so. I know this game far too well. I'm gonna notice if so this has, which button is it? So a lot of things like this also have like special, so she gets extra strength, dexterity, speed, and constitution from that. So it's not always about which one. When I was really little, I just always picked the one with the highest armor, but then I learned later that's not always the case. So just to go over the stats real quick, strength increases the character's base damage with both range and melee. Spirit increases the character's max AP along with an increase in base spirit power damage. He doesn't have any spirit power, so the only thing that this would be helpful for would be action points. Increasing a character's HP and increased defense against spirit power attacks is constitution. Speed is your melee and range defense, and decrease the amount of time between attacks. And the percentage chance of striking an enemy with both melee and ranged is your dexterity. So for someone like Bearthor, I like to focus on strength, constitution, and dexterity, and then speed and spirit are kind of secondary. And then with Idriel, I rarely focus on strength. I mean, you can, but her skill set really doesn't lend itself to... And there's a chest over here. Doesn't really lend itself to being a sword wielder. Yes. Save over this because... Cutscene!
Inside Gondorian, your wounds must be healed.
Weapons. Provisions. The elves are very resourceful.
Long have we kept such way stations for times of great need.
I am Bearthor, captain of the Citadel Guard of Gondor.
And I am Idriel. I serve Galadriel,
Look at them,
Lady
hair
of
physics.
Light. Take what you need, and let us be on our way.
Woo! And whoever you use to run around gets a little bit of extra XP. Some more items. So King's Foil always gives HP. Lembas gives AP. I think old Tobu gives a wee bit of both. A wee bit of both. I was right. Restores greater health. Restores greater action points to the party. Reduces slashing damage. Coming in. I honestly don't know if some of the graphics are... I honestly don't know if, I honestly don't know what I was saying. I got distracted by Pee-wee's comment. I love that they showed armor in weapon changes on equipped items. Armor and, as in and. Yeah, this is one of the things that I always enjoy is like, okay, I've got new armor and now it's showing. Even some modern games don't do that. It's like, I've got new gear and it doesn't show. If I got new gear, I want to show my guys. Cutscene.
Craven spies.
I'm gonna try to make this 100% walkthrough.
Those crows seem guided by some fell purpose.
Might have to
It is the
consult my
hand
guide.
of Isengard. The White Wizard has betrayed us. Hurry!
They run like 6 inches ahead, which I'm not gonna watch any more of those because we're gonna try to not be. We're gonna try to not be demonetized, even though I'm 100% certain that we're going to be. It's just no question about it. Up, 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 up. Tiara, and then just more items. Joink. Did I get this item over here? Yep. Couldn't remember. Man. This game just looks way better in my memory.
Orcs are amongst them!
There are too many! They have no chance!
Help me defend them!
There's 4 orcs in the cutscene. 3 orcs in there. Curse of Orthanc. What do you do? Is there not a way to... Anyone watching remember what Curse of Orthanc does? I genuinely do not. Can I maybe have Comedy Valor now? No. I forgot to look at skills. There's hardly no sense in looking at them this early on though, because you're pretty much on set. Oh my god, critical's gonna be helpful. Age of Sauron. I don't know what any of these do. It's a buff. I don't know if it ups damage. You already did that. Ah, there's our thing. This will kill him? Yes. That went, there went all my AP, but he dead. I don't have enough AP for Fashion Orc Bane. So Banes, there's a few of them. There's Orc Bane for Barathor, there's Urukai Bane, and I want to say he's got another one, but he might not. I know that Pat Hod, when we get him, has Goblin Bane and Urukai Bane, I think. Somebody's got Warg Bane, I might be Meron. I don't remember. Yeah. Well, you know what? For the grind. There's Company Valor. And one Guardian Strike should do. Wow. Fine. Even finding YouTube videos of this, like nobody's played it. It's probably because it's not that popular of a game. It's old. Its age doesn't help either. Alright, got a new sword.
They will trouble you no longer.
You have found him.
Some more
What do you mean by that?
adequate
It is
voice
nothing.
acting.
Hasten to Rivendell. I have cleared the road for you. I am grateful, but you must return now to the passes. We saw evidence of recent battle there. Come, Gondorian. Some may still survive.
Poor Barathor just gets yanked along. Have to level up for Barathor, but this is one of those times we're running the 6 inches back to the previous save spot. That's a fight. I need to go back to save spots, but that's a fight too. Running back to the previous save spot is extremely beneficial because now I can go back and get my HP and my AP back. Even though Barathor got it back, Idriel has not. And sometimes little things like this aren't necessary, but helpful. Especially when you start to... I'm pretty sure one of those two places with the chests have wild men. Some already in a wild man. Well, I'm okay not facing. But also skipping that particular fight, coming back with Elagast is another viable option. Not one I'm gonna do, but it's on the chests now. And also, if I die here, no big deal. But let's get the sword the same thing. Let's get the better sword. Let's get the better lower torso armor. Fight. Yep. Oh, nailed that one. Hey! Can I call it or can I call it? Company Valor. It increases the odds of group hits and enemy misses. I love this ability. I will use it a metric crap ton. It's not incredibly helpful with getting them to miss. It's much more helpful in getting us to get. Ew. Just give us the extra damage boost. The company might afford. Ow. Just heal Idriel, who's getting picked on. Pump us out of AP already. Yes, you can attack her now, I don't care. Ow. Gonna kill him. This should. There we go. I'll have to use some Lembus. Ow. But see, if you went into this fight with, if you went in this without saving first, it'd be a much, much harder fight. In the case of the elves, a very helpful ability that raises the speed of a particular character, letting them go more often. Ambus. Oh, he's shaking off these hits. Ow. Hey. Maybe that's okay. Ow. Okay. And there are 3 warbands that have to be defeated. I think there's another warband down here. I think 2 of them are right here, to the extent that you just leveled up. I want to say that one of these 2 ways has, I think they both have enemies. Maybe not, maybe not this one. Oh, nope, this one, okay. I called that from a mile away, didn't I? Alright. And this is where I should have gone back to the save point to get all my stuff. They hit really hard. And the house. Criticals. Nice. Oh. Aha. Wow. Idro's just gonna be healing. Oh no, I agree. The graphics aren't bad for the day. They're actually really good. And they look even better when you're not playing in HD. Like you're playing it like... I don't think this game came out at all in HD, so I think if you're playing at 480 with a 4:3 screen size. Probably should do company mode here. Then you're on a healing attack. Okay. Thanks for rendering my heal pointless. After this fight, I have to take a look at the skills. I forgot. Shattering Strike. I think now I can start the research on Citadel Strike if I want. Leave the Lumbus. From the equation. Lower this fella's armor rating. Double critical. You can have all the way up to a triple critical. That lower armor really helped us out. Cool. I'll have to go back and save this time. Yay! That's 2 of them. Are all 3 warbands right here? This might be all 3. I thought one of them was someplace else, but my memory may not. I'm pretty certain there's a fight here. There's got to be a fight here. Yeah. For the day, I remember there's actually still, if you look for them, a couple of documentaries on some of the graphics and stuff they did in this game, and just, I mean, nothing hugely groundbreaking, but it can be quite the spectacle to watch, really. Ow. So let's watch everyone die. It's 3v2, so we'll see how this goes. I used to think that when they dodged, it had something to do with me pressing buttons. I used to think that. How about no more? Or less harm? Are there leaves of old Tobu by any chance? More Lembas leaves. No? Okay. Remove the old man from the equation then. Ow. More ow. Genuinely use a lot less items later in the game. because you get abilities that grant action points. Excuse me. Ow. I think it's funny that Heuse of the Elves makes Varathor's idle animations faster. Ow. You know, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get another level up after this. I don't have any elf medicine yet. That's something that I've come across that I'm aware of. So if the character dies, I just have to finish the fight without them. She keeps getting the criticals, and I like it. There we go. All three war bands finished. Detected it. Copyright audio. Yeah. I bet you have. Now I am streaming this on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. It's hardly anything of this crate's worth grabbing. So if YouTube decides to block the stream for copyright reasons, you can still watch it on Twitch. But I don't think they'll I don't think they'll block. I just don't think the ads will play. Let's do this. We'll go there. One of those. Did everyone level up? I don't think so. I think it looks like Idril's still low on health. I should go back and save, but I want to say that a save point is up ahead. So in some areas, there's this, as you can see, the Eye of Sauron emblem pops up. If you just run around in particular areas for long enough, then you just have random fights. The other ones, I think the Palantir is a fight that's in that area, and then you do get surprise fights with no warning. Just like we got the fights against the elves. I didn't look at the skills. I'll take a look at them in a second. I apologize if I keep scratching my neck here. Company Valor doing its work. Okay. Ta-da. I bet we're working on Counter-Strike. Orc fainted again. Go. Now, of course, Orc Bane's not very effective against goblins or Urukai. So, Orc Bane's efficacy kind of goes up and down depending on which world you're in and what enemies you're fighting. So the first world, which is Eregion, is Orcs. Second and third world, which is East and West Moria, though which one's first I don't remember, is Goblins. Third place is East or West Emnet Gullies, which is Orcs and Urukai. Then Rohan, which is Orcs and Urukai. Then Helm's Deep, which is just Urukai. And then Osgiliath, Minas Tirith, and Pelennor Fields, which is all Orcs. Just Orcs and Trolls. And, well, and Horadrim. And Wargs. Speaking of Wargs, I'm pretty sure we're about to find some. And meet our third party member.
A man. Badly wounded.
Wait for the wargs to approach.
They'll kill him. Hold on!
days?
You live?
No thanks to you. Can't you see I was hunting them? You want to use the crows? Lure the wargs in close. They kill faster that way.
You were of the Dunedain.
At your service, lady. You meant to help me, so perhaps you may.
Perhaps you should finish off the rest of the pack first.
Another one of those things where almost every cutscene, Elagast is holding a sword, and he is a bow user. This is running on emulator. Yeah, this is running on PS. PCSX2 1.4.0. I own the game. I own many copies of the game. But this is running on emulator. If it has any armor, it's now lower. The issue with Elagast is all of his abilities, his other ability, he only has 2 right now. He does that a lot, and his abilities are expensive. Rescue! Level up! I'm not watching the epic scenes because it's a lot of like lore, stuff like that. But I'm trying to at least not use copywritten video, even though the audio will get flagged. Actually, it already has because the music. But if you take a look, I can't turn the music off. It's not an option that exists. Oh. Yep. Your dexterity always needs to be high. More often than not, you miss the broadside of the barn. God, I was running right away. I'll tell you one thing I don't remember. Left or right? I'm pretty sure the goal is to keep going up the mountain. I'm going to go down. That may be the way to go. A glowing palantir will appear as you approach enemies. Make sure your party is prepared for the upcoming battle. A palantir gives you the like I said, palantir is where enemies are. The Eye of Sauron is a random encounter. And then sometimes you don't get any warning at all, and the really young version of you just gets scared to death. One of these directions is the wrong way to go. Results in chests. I don't remember. Camera controls are not great. Perfect mode, doing damage to your enemies will fill your party's momentum meter. When your momentum meter is full, your party enters perfect mode and can unleash a more perfect attack. Okay. I still have a list of the skills. What's wrong with me? I really should have focused on Elagos's spirit so we had more AP. I was almost talking about him missing the blocks out of the barn. There are some abilities that are invaluable. Stand fast is one of them. That's why I need to look at the skills, because if I can start focusing on that now, that would be great. Or Citadel Rage, Athelion Wrath, Gondor Rampage, Berthor, and his melee is pretty good. Targeted Strike is invaluable. There's something else I didn't. Why'd I attack you with that? It seems excessive. Am I not supposed to also hunt the wards? Isn't that another early game thing? We took care of the wild men already. So weakening lowers the strength, which means it lowers the amount of damage they're gonna do. Therefore, starting to hurt a little. Don't worry, the fight is done. At least Elagos. Hey, I was right. Yep, 3 word packs. Just does a bit more damage. Skills! Look at the skills, you buffoon. Alright, well I've almost got counterattack, and then it'll go straight to Citadel Rage. That's not bad. Then skipping these two and getting Athelion Wrath is cool. Defensive Strike is helpful in some situations, but not that much. Stand Fast, alright, I've almost got. Post of Grace is pretty helpful. War Call can be skipped. Company Resistance is good. All Retreat could be skipped. Company Rally. Shield of Courage, late game. Very helpful. Once you start facing the Nazgul. Okay, I can't do anything with that yet. I can't do anything with that yet. I have to look at my other characters. Wounding Strike, I don't care. Elwyn Rage. Stunning Strike. Drain Inspiration is fine. Arrow Flurry or Blinding Shot. Blinding Shot, please. Piercing Might. Which one? Which one? Which one? No. Where is Crippling Shot? Crippling Shot is amazing, especially when you're there are some abilities that really help the grind, and Crippling Shot is one of them. Crippling Shot just slows the enemy. It essentially delays when their turn is. Spirit, up the spirit. Anything to give you more action points.
What brings you to this place, Ranger?
Oops.
I will tell you.
We're going the right way.
We must make our way to one of the elves' healing altars.
Cool. I don't want to go that way. At least now I know which way's the right way. I just crossed this, right? Yeah. Come down here, across this bridge. Hop, 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 hop. Toby. Pretty sure about to find more wards in the cave. Ah, camera, camera. Drain Inspiration is good because you can drain AP for like 10 AP. You get a ton of AP. I don't really think that they have a lot of armor, but ooh, look, no AP. Isn't early game just the best? Aim shot rarely misses, which is a much higher chance to hit. Gonna weaken me, slash it. Yeah, because I didn't think I'd kill it. Oh, safe point would be nice. I thought it was a bad one. I started to say cutscene, which was the wrong choice of words. Alright, that's the cave I didn't go down. Alright, cool. It just goes in a big old circle. I honestly don't know if the frame rates are stuttering because I'm running an emulator or if that's genuinely how the game works. I do know that if you're going to play this on an OG console, the Xbox is the way to go there. The Xbox runs it better than the PS2 did. I have 100% of them both, so that would be my advice. This has got to be the third wargs, right? Well, warg. I need to just be using spirit things. Get the Galadriel, drain inspiration, they're both pretty invaluable. There's stand fast. Stand fast makes you immune to stun. Stun can ruin a playthrough. Or at least take you back. I mean, not a whole playthrough. It's not like this game has permadeath or anything, but it can take you back to the last save spot. Getting those skill points. Counterattack. So next on the docket is Citadel Rage. I think I only need to do it's like 20, which isn't too bad. I probably won't do a whole ton of all the war attacks. I probably won't do a ton of like the grindy till are gone everywhere that can be gone, so now we take a turn. I typically keep everyone's stats pretty level until a bit further in. I mean, I'm already ditching her strength stat. Thanks to everyone who's actually watching this. I honestly didn't expect anyone to come say hi, and people have come and said hi and are watching it, and I appreciate it greatly. Cool thing is you're also like following the Fellowship. Like this is their campsite, and there'll be a cutscene that says, "Oh, you found our campsite." Then I'll immediately skip it.
Ah, I see you have found our campsite.
See? And then there's definitely a ring here. I don't know if there's a fight for the ring or not. There's definitely a ring. I want to say there's a fight to get this crate. May just be that the fact that I'm not going to make it back before a fight pops out, that may very well be. Wow, I can't talk to that. Very well be.
Called it.
I need to look at my skills. Oh, wait, he should have moved on to Fellowship Grace, which is fine. Elagos is such an invaluable member of the team once he can hit a target. That doesn't happen until a bit later. You don't have to do all these leaderships these early, but working in the grind is always nice. There you go. Kill someone for no particular reason. We've got Counter-Strike, so Counter-Strike is simple. If you get attacked, there's a percentage chance that you'll take a shot back. Hep, hop, hop, hep. Oh, I've played this game. So over on Twitch, someone said this game is so speedrunnable, hey? Speedrunnable? No. No. As far as I'm aware, there's no exploits that make the game fast. And I'm not trying to speedrun it anyways. Fast... I don't know the fastest... You'll probably beat this game in like 17-ish hours, but... I won't do that because I like some of the abilities. Item that makes armor equal to 0. Morgul Decay. Yes. If you're fighting a hard fight in this game, if you're playing this game for whatever reason and the fight is extremely hard, Morgul Decay is your friend. Save? I thought this was one of the saves that just onto. Alright. How about we, I'm gonna do something quick. Waiting for the sucker up on the overpass. Now you can definitely get through the game faster if you were looking for things to make the game faster. Beat the game just as quickly as you can, and then do the evil mode and save the rewards for the evil mode to a new save, and you can really zoom through, especially at the beginning, because you've got all these later game weapons and elf stones making your guys prematurely super strong. Remembering where all the crates are. There's elf medicine, that's nice. If a party member bites it, they can be revived. Oh, camera. Oh, camera. There we go. Void. Company Valor. Trying to unlock the next skill. I don't remember. I'll just immediately. There is a little artifact. Not like artifacting on the screen. I don't know what is causing this. I don't think it was there at the beginning, and it's seemingly getting bigger as the game goes on. So might be able to fix that by exiting out of the emulator and opening it back up. I don't know. But it's not really causing a huge issue. But it's not your screen. It's not even my screen. It's the emulator. There is a crate in here. Right? No? Yes? There's a crate down here, right? No? I just swear there was a... I really thought there was a crate down here. I'm trying to be gentle with the camera, but it's not really letting me be nice. Fight. Oh, no. Boss fight. Well, boss-ish fight. Hello, Link. Fan braces and a cutscene.
What are you doing?
You want to be sure they're good and dead. Some are mighty hard to kill.
Not even these sacred places are safe.
How do I know I can trust this one?
I vouch for him. In the name of the Lady of the Galadrim.
That is good enough for me.
And how do I know I can trust you? Where did you get those wounds?
At the hands of a Mordor orc, whose life I intend to shorten considerably. In the pass of Gahadras, we were attacked by goblins. We slew all but the orc, who escaped with something of great value to me.
Who is this wee ranger?
I was in the company of a dwarf. A friend, actually.
And what did this orc take from you?
You helped me slay him, and you shall find out.
You rangers from the north are full of riddles. And who are you to speak for a ruler of elves?
You must help me return to Lothlorien and warn the Lady Galadriel of these dangers. Then you will know all.
We should find one of the enemy's altars. After what I did to him, that orc would be in need of healing himself.
Come, Gondorian. We shall attend to my matters in due course.
Thanks for watching. Elf stones. What is it? Action enhancement. I can tell you who needs that. Didn't even really get on this menu. Is there anything back here? I don't think there is. There's not. I could run all the way back to save spot, but I'm not going to. You'll also find in this game that whoever's running has no ability to climb whatsoever. Ah. Another cutscene coming.
So tell us, Ranger, what happened back there in the pass?
It was a bewitched fight, voices echoing down from the mountains. Then lightning struck all around us. The dwarf fought like one possessed, but a landslide carried him away. Before he fell, he gave me a map, presented to him by Elrond of Rivendell as a gift of friendship. But I could not withstand the dark powers that ruled the mountain that night. While I lay there burning, that Mordor orc ripped the map away and fled down the mountain. That map revealed the location of the secret entrance to a forgotten realm.
Moria.
Yes, the greatest city of the dwarves, whose location was lost during the Great Wars, and whose halls are rumored to still be stalked by a terrible monster.
And what of the dwarf?
If that map leads us to Moria's hidden gate, I expect we shall find him nearby. It would take more than a few goblins to stop that dwarf.
There we go. Okay. Bag of old Toby. I thought so. Okay, just want to make sure. Learn new skills. I've already talked about that. Okay. Sorry, looking at my phone. I think this is Bilbo's 3 Trolls. I think it's supposed to be. I want to see there's a fight back here, but apparently there's not. Okay, that's his helmet. Say goodbye to Barethor's beautiful, beautiful face. It's the last time you'll see it. Now he'll always have a helmet for the remainder of the game. That looks to be the direction that I'm supposed to go because of the blinking red dot. I know there's a fight up here, but there's also an item. It's like Greaves or something on top of this. I don't remember. Fight! Okay, jokey artichokey. One and done. Counterattack? Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm probably working on defensive strike. Ah, see, I told you. This is also a side objective, which is clearing the altars and collecting the artifacts. Because I'm pretty sure maybe that's a main. got 637, 471. Make everyone a bit more equal in their stats. And again, if you're watching the replay, please enjoy this 100% definitely demonetized video. Before I started this, I didn't realize I couldn't turn off the music, but you cannot, so it's 100% going to be demonetized for the music because it's copywritten. Even though I'm not making money off of the music, it is still copywritten music. Save point, little safe space by the elves, I think. Might as well grab all this stuff first and then do the save. More elf medicine, brooch, which is always nice. Also, something I've not been doing that you really should in this game is prior to a save, equip your new equipment, make sure that you did your stats, so that if something's going to give them like plus health or something like that, you can start each fight with hopefully the max amount of. And if you're watching the replay, then I'm going to edit this a little so that you don't have to look at my desktop start bar and the window. You can't make it completely full screen. And this is the second altar I think that I need to clear. First time that we fight a Shadow Chieftain, I think that's their name. What are you called? Yeah! Woohoo, go me. Yeah, stuck her as hard as we can, because he's a pain a little bigger. So again, I said this a little earlier, but if you're watching the video, thank you very much. If you're watching the live, thank you even more. I didn't expect anyone to watch this. To be completely honest. This was by far my favorite game. The game that I know the most about, probably, in regards to the mechanics. I have read the game guide. I even know of a weird glitch where there's a piece of armor that you can't get. Wash says he's been watching my live since the 4 live trials, and that was the first time that I was live, so there you go. Thank you very much. So you'll find that they didn't get extraordinarily creative in the naming of things. If they've got a sword, or the goblins, which will just have a sword and no shield, and most of the time they have a sword and a shield, then they're a warrior. If they've got 2 swords, then they're a veteran. Regardless, orcs, urukai, goblins, if they've got 2 swords, they're a veteran. If they, or there's chieftains, captains, stuff like that, kind of varies a little bit as you move on, but there's some standards. Like the warrior and the veterans always have the same attributes. Like yep. Hey, yeah, we got leveled up. Cool. All light altars cleared. That's the 3rd artifact, because there's going to be a dark altar. Water protection. Who's weak against water? No one. pretty sure Hadhot is. Leak the water. Slow leaves. Are there Greaves here? Or is Greaves with the Dark Altar? Greaves must be with the Dark Altar. Put that on Hadhot. Now if you make someone strong enough against a particular element, then when they get hit with whatever that element is, they just are immune. They don't even take damage. You can either take really reduced damage or none at all. If they're strong enough. Chest. Oh. Here's where we started. Hour in and we've gone in a big old circle. It's pretty impressive that we could have just walked through the water, but instead we went through a mountain to get across the bridge. Alright. Drain inspiration. Good. And for the most part, all of the characters improve in coolness looking over the course of the game as well. I still know what to do. Wait, I have the... Hang on. I just remembered something. I think I got the Prima guide saved on my phone. I've had my phone for a long time. I'm still in it. When I got 6 Plus, it was the newest, I think. I still have it. Hang on. iBooks. I feel like I downloaded a PDF I found at one point. Do I? Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to download it. Hang on. There it is. Oh, basic training I don't care about. Characters, I don't care about the characters. Do they even make Prima game guides anymore? I feel like they don't. I want to get to the enemies, please. About the guide so much. Is there a way to like... Yes, there we go. It's at the back of the book. Which I used to have the physical copy of. It's real hot. Okay. Hang on. I'm about to find out. Okay, so Curse of Orthanc weakens, which means it lowers our damage, and Rage of Saruman increases their damage. Let's just do Company Might now. So when we get the curse, we've just sort of already countered it ahead of time. Oh, we already have the curse, so there you go. I'm running out of AP. What's the bag of old Toby do? Greater health and action points to the party. Ta-da! at least he missed it. Look at the skills again. There for a while. Aura of the Valor is amazing. I'm gonna get Gift of Galadriel. Cleanse Shadow's nice too, but Aura of the Valor is really a lifesaver, especially in hard. Oh, we're getting there. Pierce Will. Arrows of Sleep are nice. Especially once it becomes Arrows of Sleep for reals. Shape spot. And then I'm pretty sure where I need to go is just straight, but I'm not doing that. And 100% as we go here. And this game's not one of those games that you have to come back once you've unlocked something, so. Reclaim Elrond's maps. And everything else done. Yeah. Man, when you're playing this on a big screen and you're by yourself and you're just like up, I was like, ah. The Chief is definitely the most dangerous enemy here. I can tell you during this stream that most of the streams I don't have to schedule, I just decide to do them. But I will be doing a stream on the 26th for the new game modes coming out. Attack. Light it too. Could do arrow volley. I'm not going to, but I could. So something else I might know about this game, we are restricted to 3 party members. On rare occasions, you get to fight along somebody from the movies, which is really fun and cool. I'm just gonna Creature Bane him, so I'm trying to unlock him. From this tree. Okay. Why do you like leave the old Tobu? I know I used my bag already. I have another bag! Yay! What do Fell Blades do? Hang on. I didn't know Fell Blades had... Fell Blades had a negative. It doesn't tell me, it's just a powerful attack known only by veteran orcs. Okay. Nice. Hit myself really hard over it. future banning it. Wanna unlock that next ability. Okay. All that for a pendant. Okay, so this gives more speed, a couple constitution, and some spirit as compared to this, which gives strength, dexterity, speed, and constitution. A little less armor too, but I'm going to take that one. Because it more suits how I'm using her. There's another fight down here. Yeah, that's nothing. I know there's another fight down here. I just don't remember where. Right here? No. A satchel? A satchel of Lembas. I really thought there was 2 fights down here. Huh. Wait, where's that save spot? Might as well save again. Oh, I see. Hang on, there's other places to run down here. Because I thought I was running back and I was not. Although I need to go that other way to get the map before I can go further in. Because I think if I try and run this way, it tells me that I need the map. Right? I can't go anywhere without that map. Anyway, this is where the map is, so I might as well grab it. Must have been the other way, but I couldn't keep going with the map. There are different kinds of damage, and if you really want to look into it, there's stuff like Elagasta's piercing. Berthor and Itro both do slashing. Can do blunt or slashing depending on what Well, I didn't know it was going to be a kill. Apparently nothing. That just must have strong armor. Skill points. Spirit tree skill. I can get Citadel Rage by the got his map. We got this, which means we found the artifacts. Another. That's all the open armor enhancements. Okay, so you've got 55 armor. You have by far the best armor. Now, that being said, she literally won't get new armor till Helm's Deep. She's stuck in that armor for a very, very, very long time. To the point that you get so used to it that you're like, why? She's wearing something else? his dexterity and his speed a little. Speed is one more. Constitution a wee bit as well. I rarely use taunt in this game. It's not as helpful as in other games where taunt is super helpful. But let's watch that percentage. Game completed. Go up to 4. 3. This way. And then I think Hadhod's in the next grouping. So I think we leave the dead trees. We go to what looks like the exact same map with green trees. Another save spot. And Hadhod. Yeah. I think this thing's even called like Dwarf Crossing or something. Maybe not. Moria Crossroads. Okay. Something I'm like, oh yeah, that's very fair cutscene. Around this corner.
Ah, fresh tracks. The dwarf came this way.
He is heavy for one so small.
I'd be careful not to say that around him.
Quiet. Both of you. I hear something.
Well, Ranger, it's about time.
Yeah, the cave troll. Although, incidentally, break it to everyone. Not what a cave troll looks like. This is what a Mordor troll looks like. Cave trolls do not have clothes on. That particular looks a Mordor troll. Mordor trolls in this game look completely different. So. Alternate between our peoples here. Let's put Stone Shield on Bearthor. This means he'll take less damage for his weapon. Okay, it's what he's right here. Just taunt. Valid this. Go ahead and weaken this fella. Let's weaken his slash, and then we'll bring in. Then we'll bring in Elagast. In fact, I might bring in Elagast for Hadhod. Alright, Stone Shield died. That didn't last long. The effects in this game are really good, especially when you look at the date this, the year this game came out, which was 4. I read something about this working on mobile, like there being a way to get this to work on mobile, that I'm going to investigate. Just because I don't use taunt, I suppose, doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. Does the troll count as animal? I have no idea how much his default damage we do. Yeah, Bearthor again. I don't think Elagast has Company Valor on him, but it's okay. That's not helpful. Keep peppering him. Ooh. There's a solid hit. I'm hitting buttons that I don't need to do. How hard to hit him? Damn. Starting to run out of action points. Why not have? Fine. What a waste of Tobu, all things being ow. Alright, Future Bane FTW. You don't even get like an intro video. It's just that's him. Now Hadhod's on your team. Getting good stuff out of that. Getting the pauldrons, getting the helmet. I mean, I fixed it, but this guy's like a freaking beefcake. A little tank is what he is. Do I focus on a spirit or strength? I think I make you an overall equal character that's still a beefcake. Skills. We're almost to Citadel Rage, which is cool. I don't think we face any more melee enemies, if I'm being completely honest. If we do, I'll get Citadel Rage before Moria, which is not too shabby. Stunning Strike, we'll get there. Gift of Glad, yeah, we'll get there. Blinding Shot, we're almost there. Pierce Will, also almost there. Cleaving Wound. Endure Flame is a great ability until you're done with Moria, and then it's like not near as helpful. Damaging Shield, Mountain Shield, these are all good. You would not believe how many times I will cast Endure Shield or Endure Flame once I have it, for the sole purpose of trying to unlock his other skills. So if I had to put one negative thing to this game, it's definitely grindy. 4%. Yeah. I think. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not 100% because I've not beaten the game yet, or beaten the world yet. Now, my advice when you're playing the game is whoever's not in the party, have them run. They'll run same speed. I'm gonna run around in circles to get one more fight on my belt here. Should get us Citadel Rage prepared for. Okay, well maybe I shouldn't have done that. Eventually, Hadhog does get counterattacked, which is nice. You let me know if the stream's not working right. Okay, anyway. Mouse on the screen, sorry. I've Citadel Rage. Just trying to get this poor guy's blinding shot. Probably should have worked on Arrow Flurry first. It can be a very helpful ability. Let's use Citadel Strike, or Citadel Rage for the heck of it. And he missed. You'll know, because with both Citadel Rage and Ecthelion Wrath, his first strike is a downward, so straight down, so he has to like take a step back to do it. And if he's going to miss, he'll run and do the side swipe. Sometimes there's audio cues, sometimes there's visual cues that your guys about to miss. Looks like it. We don't have many viewers on YouTube or Twitch, but that's okay. I'm hoping that if people end up watching the replay, that they enjoy it as well. Kind of, in a sense, returning to the roots of this channel a little bit, because the first few videos that actually got popular, before XCOM got popular on this channel, was Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. Over there is where the Fellowship entered entered Moria.
Look! Elves prowl the shore! Get them all! What is this thing?
Prepare to fire! Fire!
The first of two identical boss fights in two separate areas. That was actually quite useful in this fight. And there's where it's not. Probably gonna miss. Okay. Ow. So I think there's a typo in what you said, but more luck to find good items in chest. It's actually the items in the chest already determined. You can play the game 300 times and you're always going to find the same thing in the chest. that's right. You said that. Yeah. No, the replayability of this game is like -6 unless you really like the game. Once you 100% this game, there is no point in replaying it. That's gonna hurt. No. Only risk Elagos dying. Okay. Glad I did that. There's two of them. I'm saying. Hell, I'm saying. This is where R of the Valor would come in very handy, because R of the Valor, when the character dies, they come back with full health and ow. Stop. That wasn't that helpful. Really not hurting as much as I hoped it would be. No game, you and I need to go over greater. Because I really expect that to be a little stronger. I'd like to say perfect move for the second time if possible. There we go. Earthor's essentially no use here. And I'm pretty sure Elagos is going to bite it, but... War in the North, that's a fun game. Lord of the Rings Conquest, also fun. Made by the same people who made the original Battlefront and Battlefront 2. Well... If he does Reeking Sprout again, we're gonna die. Yay! This is the end of the world boss fight of sorts. But the weird thing is, you finish this boss fight and then you just do it again. Please die. not run out of AP. That's alright. Attack him. I don't care. Lambus. Or long bottom lead. You attack Hat HUD. I kill Hat HUD. Get him. There we go.
Watch out! Those tentacles are powerful!
Excellent! They're digging a way in!
He has opened the gate!
I knew he was good for something.
That is the end of Aragon. And, assuming that we did it right.
Stand back! It shall be a
100%.
dwarf who first enters Moria. The rumors are true. Balin has failed. My people have failed.
This fight took place decades ago. Their bodies returned to dust.
These great dwarf lords stood here for thousands of years, Elf, and this abomination took place before them. I do not find that amusing. Some small measure of their great power remains hidden here. I can feel it.
Let me help you reclaim it. For your people.
Yes, let's reclaim all 7 of the runes. Ooh. When I save, I'll unlock evil mode. You can always travel back to the world you've been in. Typically, there's no point. Once I get past Helm's Deep, I will travel back there to... Arrows of Sleep, that'll be very nice. Might as well get Arrow Flurry at this point. Draining Shot will be next, then Crippling Shot. That's not a bad order to be in. Okay, so... we will quit, go back to the main menu. More copywritten music! Woohoo! It's alright. I didn't want my videos to be monetized. Anyway. So in evil mode, you play as the baddies. Sometimes it's not incredibly easy. So then the good guy AI is not the most important. That will weaken him. See, and the trick is you can keep your bowman alive and take out the 2 ranged. Varathor has no range, so you can just win by default. not. Okay. Oh, there's the other house. And I've never had them revive anyone. Ever. I don't think they do that. Oh my. That's different. So we're playing with stripey screen for some reason. Not sure why that decided to pop up. Distracting at all. Alright. This mission is a guaranteed win now. Because no matter what, Bearthor cannot hurt the bowman. So even if he took out the veteran and the captain, he still couldn't take out the bowman, and we'd win. Oop. Let's see if that annoying stripe goes away. Oh, I think it did. Nope, still, nope, now it's gone. Weird. He's dead already. Nice thing is the chief and the vet are pretty tough cookies. What do you do with the clothes? So by doing evil mode, you unlock gear and stuff. And sometimes it's not very helpful. Sometimes it is. Never asked for how. So I got something done called plasma apheresis, plasma exchange. And I am recovering from that. Evil mode's not incredibly complicated if you know what to do. Miss! Nope, never mind. The sound just hasn't caught up with us yet. There it goes. I don't remember which one's effective and which one's not. Either the fast one or the blunt. Or stamina. Go! Round 4. Nazgul versus Bearthor, Idriel, and Adhut. Elegant? Adhut? Adhut. Okay. Goblin Bane, huh? Pretty sure that has shadow damage with it. Well, Nazguls don't care for water. You're saying this is slashing. I don't remember which one you're more susceptible to. We'll look at your stats first. Ah. Well, that definitely did less damage than the other one. There goes some of my armor. too bad. Used to seeing that hot misses. You smash this up with a slash. That slashed at 198, so I bet it's piercing. Yep, it's piercing. I tell you what is weird. This game's ending. This game's ending's like kind of weird. I think I can afford to just slash it. Fast animation. So there's some elf stones. Also gives us a nice little respite before the copyright music, before the next Watch in the Water, which is the first mission in Moria. I honestly don't understand, but you have to fight the Watcher twice. Let's stats it. Dexterity, speed, spirit it up, speed it up, constitution, next. Let's put this over 40. Save again real quick, just to get everyone's stats back up to 100%. And to our right, I think, are either Vam braces? No, I don't want to. I'm not going to use that crafting elf stone. I never have while playing it. It's not been worth it to me to... Armor 55. Does he really have the lowest armor? Okay. Walk in the water, fight the Watcher again, be confused. The music is like, oh. Well, that's kind of a jerk move to start out with. Interesting. put some stone shields up. Keep it alive as possible. Let's see what debuff I can do. Lower his accuracy, lower his strength, make him as ineffective as humanly possible. As accurate as possible, because I'm pretty sure that Loudwater Fury and Flaming Fury, which are the two other ranged attacks I have, pretty sure they're both. Did a pretty acceptably small amount of damage. Anytime the Fellowship Knight wants to go ahead and be a thing that pops up, that's pretty cool. Pure lack of action points. How about we use perfect mode? Bunch. Oh, wow. There we go. I don't think this does much damage. Oh, it does. Okay. I just assumed because it's a water-based attack that it wouldn't really hurt him, but it's good. Hey, there's our sword. Everybody's at full health. Elagos got some stuff. I'm back to running with Gabriel, because he's my man. You certainly don't need more armor. You were already wearing the armor. So are you. So good for you. Or him. Because she has the most armor out of everyone. All around better. Less spirit, but more strength, more constitution, more dexterity. Let's do it. It's this bridge we just casually run around. Cracked elf stone of health enhancement. You have armor. You have health, and you have health already, don't you? Time to fight some wargs. Right here. I know this game too. We get him. One thing that we haven't tried yet is Citadel Rage. Let's see if we hit this time. There we go. Except it hits twice. Philion Wrath is the same animation, except it's actually a finishing of the animation, so a stab. Greatly appreciate if you died. Hey, we got Gift of Galadriel, that's cool. Gift of Galadriel is like Gift of Elrond, except more potent. And then once you get one of the passive skills, it just fools you. Heals you all the way to full health. Words are hard. Flurry's nice because he attacks 2 targets. I guess I could have done Loudwar Fury instead. Just bleeding wound, that's nice. I'm out of AP. That's ought to do it. Suppose I got a save point soon. No, I don't want to. So yeah, there's 7 runes to find. If you find them, you get some really good armor for Hadhod. And it's not that hard to find because nothing's. If you go to every corner of everything in this game, nothing's hard to find. You just have to go everywhere. 6%. 5%. At some point, more than 1% goes up with each save spot. Ah, goblins. I forgot to check my skill trees. Get used to these ugly faces. We're going to be seeing a lot of them. There's Fellowship Grace. Fellowship Grace over the course of a few turns regens action points, which is very nice. Hey! Lowering their stats always makes a fight easier. Can't wait till I can unlock stuff like Draining Shot. That'll be an exciting time. Dokie. Got some van braces. Obviously we're gonna save again. Oh, I blocked the chat. Fight with a chieftain? Fight like this is where that hobby would be useful. Immune. Okay. Oh, okay, well if he's immune, I don't even get the skill points. skills. I'm wasting skill points. I felt strong against fire, so this won't do much. Yeah, it still did a bit. Oh, I forgot the little sucker could heal himself. Your flame makes these little suckers do a great deal less damage. Enough with the healing. They don't appreciate water much. Oh no, wait, I forgot I put the thing on him. Stop healing. For the love of all that's stuffed and cutlery, stop healing. I have leaves of Lembas. I do. Probably should have had Itro use it. There we go. Lee. I feel like this is a fairly unknown game because they made a game for the P nothing.
Sometimes the little ones are hardest to kill. I might resent that remark, but I think you're right.
What have you got there?
It would appear we have discovered the last delving of the dwarves, the great mithril pit.
And that mine would likely lead us to the other side of the mountain, would it not?
So what do we wait for? Let us follow it!
Okay. Let's go look at the skills real quick. Urukai Bane, I don't need that. That's a waste of 9 skill points there. Good job, me. Wow. As long as I have that by the Balrog fight, we'll be fine. She's getting full gift of Lorien, which helps her heal more. Crippling Smash is awesome. He's 5 away from that. Draining Shot. Let's see. did not mean to hit travel. There we go. Full health, full AP. Since that last fight took far too long. Wargs? Hey, warg. I suppose one thing that is important to remember is that if a character has a positive attribute on them and they die, they lose it. They also lose a negative. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Taco. And yeah, no, this game obviously shows its age. Number one, because it's not HD. But you watch some of the documentaries, they did some pretty interesting things to make some of these graphics work, especially when you face the battle level. Want to maybe hit your target? How has a tendency to not hit his target? Hey! Oh. Kill! Kill? Kill. You know what, I bet I know what's annoying my neck. I got my hair cut today. And I bet that there's a hair in my shirt. Got the Iron Cutlass of Isengard, which does more damage. Does it have? I want to say that by default it has Weeping Blade, which is nice because any standard attack then is Weeping Blade, which means every time you counterattack it's going to apply Weeping Blade, which is a damage over time ability, but I don't. I really enjoy playing this game because it's one of those few games that I know a lot about. But the Game Boy version of this game, nothing like this. I mean, it's a completely different game. I don't even know why they chose to give it the same name. It doesn't have this story. It's not even this kind of gameplay. It's a completely different kind of gameplay where you move guys and then it's fun, but it's way different. One of those games that I wish would come out for. That was a chest. Doesn't everyone have a health enhancement? Almost. Health. Yeah, I thought so. And those elf stones do not stack, sadly. Leaves of Lambus, leaves of old Toby. Oh, this stairwell is a fighting nightmare. Oh, hey, look, a crate. You want to get it? Fight. Nice. Stun my guy that can make my guys immune to stun. Appreciate that. Lost. You're playing. Yeah, this emulator's running like a boss. There's been a few stuttering. The graphics are mildly worse at times. Too bad. Thank you for stopping by as well, Stevens. I'm not gonna try and cuss that first word. Stand fast. No more stun. Unless, of course, someone dies. I should have gifted Gabriel that. Miss! Love it. It's just the best. Best thing ever. Apparently when Dim bought it, he didn't realize it was turn-based. This game is old. It was pretty different though. I mean, there are turn-based games, but turn-based party games like this. Final Fantasy is the only other one that I know of that was even slightly like this. And it was definitely not the way of Lord of the Rings games. There haven't been any Lord of the Rings games since then. And it's like this since then. There was Third Age for the Game Boy, and then there actually was a game called Lord of the Rings Tactics for the PSP. But even it wasn't. It was more like the Game Boy's Third Age than it was. So. It was like these graphics with the Third Age game for the Game Boy. Roll. Well, on our way to getting double critical and a critical. Not gonna complain about that. Such good music. Even though it's copyright audio. You want to shop? You want to shop shooting me? Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, Dim. I appreciate it. That was excessive. How far away was that save spot? We're completely out of action points again. The only person that didn't need more action points got them. Earth protection? How far away was that save point? It's worth running back to. Oh, it was way back here. Well, I didn't know it was this far away. Because between the run all the way back and the run back to where we were before, I'm going to be on another fight anyways. And this will all be for now. It's almost like they realized that someone might take advantage of this mechanic. Yeah, this was a good time for Lord of the Rings games and EA games. It was before the time of lots of DLC and Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, and this share, I think, the same graphics engine. Because you wait till you see like Legolas and Aragorn, Gimli, they look identical to what they look like in Lord of the Rings. They might even use the same models. And Lord of the Rings: Return of the King was a fun game. I was playing it the other day. It's not that good of a game. Nothing revolutionary, but it was fun. Right? No. I need to do the grind. Need that endure flame. It's invaluable later. Endure flame and company resistance. And are up without that. Okay, how about we stay on that? Stun strike is horrific. Way later in the game. So cleaving wound means that they're going to take damage over time. And they have that cool effect of looking like they're on fire. Guardian Strike. Flame of Fury. There it is. Endure Flame. My friend. So running all the way back was not that effective because I had to... Right. Pretty sure it was a fight. Yep. That time it waited for me to press A. I'm telling you, jump scared. I just remember where a lot of them are. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Bit of a grind here. I watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse last night. It's a good movie. It's a very good movie. I recommend watching it on Blu-ray because I watched it on demand through over the cable, and there were some times because there's so much going on screen. Those times that the screen actually got all weird looking. Fire, right. Let's get you that fire protection. Spirit and Constitution. Constitution and protection. Dexterity. Spirit and strength. Way later in the game, Varathor will have an attack where he can hit 3 times. Hat-Hot will have an attack where he can hit once, twice, and 4 times. Varathor has once, twice, 3 times, and 5 times. And then once we meet Morwen, she'll actually have an ability, if we go to the bother of unlocking him, to hit 6 times. Morgul Decay, one of the best things that you can unlock in the game. Removes all armor from the opposition. Pressures the fight. Yeah, you fight all the way up the stairs. All the way up. Accuracy. That's lower your strength. Let's lower your armor when we get the chance. Well, hello, Alexander. Thanks for saying hi, and enjoy playing Soulstorm. Another one of those older games that just stands the test of time. It's truly impressive to me how people can't mimic what made these games so popular. I know they're working on new ideas, and they'll get in trouble if they just repeat stuff, but... Double critical. I just noticed Varathor got over double health. What API is left to launch. Copyright music. There's our second of 7 runes. There's another room, probably another fight. I got all excited thinking that wasn't going to be a fight. Tell them for extra points. Go. That didn't kill you. That did. Okay, cool. I just noticed something. Oh no, I fixed it. I thought YouTube still thought I was playing XML 2, but I fixed it. Oh, a new helmet. I'm pretty sure this one looks really, like, odd. Not odd, but... It's almost like a, Citadel Guard helmet. I don't know what it's called. It's a Citadel Guard helmet, so that would be why it looks like a Citadel Guard helmet. Let's get a battle. Oh, no, I got to actually open that crate. Thanks, game. There's another rune. Oh, save point at the top of the... I forgot that. That would have been nice to have remembered. Those fights would have gone a little faster. Nope. Stuck on the, there it is. You recognize this particular scene from the game, or the movies? This is where they get confused and have to wait for Gandalf to remember which direction to go. You know what? I think this is where we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. So thanks to those who came and said hi, and thanks to those who stuck with us. Obviously not going to be as many viewers as when we do some of the other stuff, and that is definitely taken into account when I'm looking at stuff. But if you enjoyed the video or you enjoyed the stream, liking it, sharing it with your friends is extremely helpful. Obviously, if you're watching this as a replay, it's almost definitively going to be demonetized. So just watching it and liking it and getting it out there. And watching other videos is a good way to support the channel. But yeah, thanks to everyone who's come and said hi, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me.